A highway wanders through the desert. A tumbleweed drifts past a dusty dive bar. A coyote shrieks out to no one in particular. Someone's bleeding out in a bathroom stall. The stars tonight are bright, but not nearly bright enough. This place does not exist, and yet, here you are. Welcome to San Arroyo, kindred. We here at Dubious Creatures present to you The Vampire with No Name. It was a rather gratifying sight. People out and about in their backyards, even in the dark, playing, reading, looking out into the mountainous vistas, San Arroyo after midnight. There's just something very quintessentially American about seeing the contentedness of your neighbors on full display. Well, maybe contentedness is the wrong word, as his neighbors. But all the same, Aster. What is on the docket for movie night?
Well, that's a great question. Actually, Aster's brain's been a little bit scrambled, so she doesn't have her normal bullet-pointed list of everything that needs to be set up. It's more going off of vibe than anything. But she did take some time to set up, like, get a nice fire pit with some those really cool glass skulls that people put in them because she thought they were aesthetic and cool.
Seems appropriate, considering.
Right. She laid down a bunch of blankets and pillows and actually got the specific pillows that are made for adult pillow forts. This is not the first time that she's bought these either. This is, in fact, the second time she left her first set in LA after leaving. She's really just trying to set up the space to make it soft and comfortable for everyone, as, like, because we all need to unwind. And she has a projector set up against the back wall of her house because it's just a stark white wall, so it's perfect for movies. Outside of that, she's a little scrambled.
You keep checking your phone, looking at that text you sent Rachel. You haven't gotten a reply, but she did leave you on red, which is...
fucking bitch.
Yes, it's not ideal. Be honest with me, Aster. Is there a Raleigh Asher film on the menu?
So the other night, Aster actually texted Raleigh and asked which of the movies she would like to see or, like, to go through with everyone. So whatever list Raleigh sent over would be the movies that she had picked out, plus some other ones just to change up the vibe or whatever.
Any recommendations in particular, Raleigh?
I would probably try to stay away from the horror films that I made because I don't think any of us are in that particular mood.
Might be in poor taste.
Yeah, there's just a little bit of poor taste. Honestly, despite everything, I'm really proud of Red Asphalt. You know, it was supposed to be my big break. And, I mean, who doesn't enjoy a cheesy, convoluted action film, especially if you have the star there to kind of give you a running commentary about things that happened on set and all of the fun little behind-the-scenes secrets, like Gaspunk Samurai notwithstanding. Red Asphalt has some of my favorite stunts that I've ever done.
Not to mention, wasn't the most star-studded cast in the world, but Camden Lane, Tobias Grimm, hell, even your old friend Travis Teague from your Beelzebub days came in to play the archetypically British villain.
Yeah, it was a really great time. Mostly.
And we see them all now. Sans Crowe, sitting there in the backyard. For all intents and purposes, just a group of friends enjoying the somewhat staccato imagery of Raleigh performing death-defying acrobatics in the midst. Bustling highway, explosions, screaming police sirens, tearing of metal, and the palpable sense of adrenaline as the wind whips through her iconic crimson hair. It's about as normal as any of you have felt in a minute. Although, if one were to be a fly in the wall during these proceedings, how is everyone looking and feeling tonight? Let's start with you, Raleigh.
Most of the scrapes and cuts and lacerations are gone. There's still, unfortunately, one very nasty claw mark on my back, but keeping that covered. I'm trying to enjoy things as much as I can. First time that the literal sword of Damocles isn't hanging above our heads for a little bit. And depending on how these next couple of days go, this may be the last time I see some of these people. Because I survived, I did it, they're gonna be okay. I can't stay here. It's the lie has been stretched too far. I have to go. But I want one good memory with everyone before I do.
How's our hostess?
Aster is there but not there. If anyone looks over, they would see, like, she keeps playing with the brand on her neck. She hasn't looked at it yet. She's kind of afraid to. She feels it a lot. Every couple moments, it's like a nervous habit now.
Now just this ugly, raised ridge of scar tissue behind your ear that you occasionally trace with one finger. You're really hoping it feels worse than it is.
I don't want to look at it. I really don't want to look at it. Outside of that, she'll snap back at funny moments and kind of laugh too loud and a little too long. Everyone would get the sense that she's trying too hard to be present and in the moment.
Speaking of those present, Ash, how are things?
Things have been stable, which is really, at least things aren't moving a mile a minute, which is all Ash can really ask for right now. They have been taking some time to sort of check in with everybody in their life. I think, as we've determined it now, they have at least one roommate who they've probably driven to this party tonight. Ash was also recently engaged in a little bit of skullduggery.
Do tell.
Namely, stealing a couple pills from their sister to get sent off to a lab.
You still knowing what you know now. Although, really only has opened up the floodgates to so much else, hasn't it?
Yeah. Ash is mostly like, they're worried, but they've also gotten to a point of all of these problems are tomorrow's or next week's problems. Tonight they are just like chilling and trying to forget about them.
There is one rather persistent problem, isn't there?
Yeah.
Granted, seems like, as far as you can tell, granted, it isn't as though you get called in for staff meetings with Mary. The conspiracy theories around Emily haven't died down, but, well, somebody at some point seems to have fed the name Gabriel Valdez to the authorities. There's been a couple of news broadcasts about an ongoing manhunt. Bodies have stopped dropping, so that seems to be the main thing
Yeah. Less
people are worried about.
less general city panic, at least.
Still, though, so many unanswered questions about him, about Olivia, about the Grimms. Not to mention, you kind of flinch every time you see police lights now. Well, more than usual.
Yeah, they're just that roiling small worry.
And then, of course, they were roommates. How you doing, Jeremy?
Well, considering I left about third to half of my total skin coverage in the sewers, yeah, that was a thing. And then Masav took most of what was left off of me. Yeah, he definitely walked in with a limp. And he is actually probably laying in front of the group, like on his side, so that he's not like putting pressure on his back, because that's where Masav got him. And is like basically doing the kind of like lounge with his like head on his arms, so he can kind of like watch the movie like sideways, so he's not like blocking anybody's view, but he's like probably like low and in front of everyone's feet, ahead of everybody. I think he's just kind of a combination in shock and in serenity. Like everything seems to have worked out better than he was worried it would. Like when you're walking up a long hill and you can sort of seeing it even out, and you know, like you're maybe through the worst of it.
Linda keeps texting you.
I'll check my phone.
It's not anything particularly urgent. She saw the video. Well, I mean, who hasn't at this point? And, well, she's worried. Understandably. And you are too. But you know who hasn't come knocking just yet, and you don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I'm gonna text her back and ask her if she wants to join me for dinner at Provence.
Eventually get back. Ooh, fancy.
I'm still mostly broke, but I know the owner. Know the floor manager is what I'll text back.
The perks of knowing a celebrity, I guess. Yeah, maybe. There's work is busy, but I'll let you know when I'm free.
I'll send her back a heart.
This is strange.
Sorry.
No, not the heart. I mean, just, like, you seem to be doing better.
Been sober for 2 weeks, and now that the chills are done, I'm feeling a lot better.
I'm happy for you. Really.
Thanks. Not gonna lie, it was kind of hell. It felt like I was dying.
Yeah. But, hey, it pauses for a while. Then eventually, see a little bubble pop up, then pop down, pop up again, and eventually she texts back. I'll let you know when I'm free.
Hopefully see you soon.
He sends you a thumbs up.
Put the phone away.
Raleigh, at about what point does this film jump the shark, do you think?
The classic third act, it's we're suddenly dealing with, nuclear threats and what, I mean, I guess it's kind of for the Mission Impossible ripoff that this movie is. But it feels like it kind of comes out of nowhere, and I'm pretty sure it was like a fourth draft, like very late edition.
You're pretty sure that nuclear facilities don't have convenient catwalk gantries in which one could reasonably have a no-holds-barred fistfight in?
But hey, I put my whole heart into that thing.
Yeah. I'll tell you, honestly, you were working out bruises after that for a while. The Camden is serious martial artist, like Hong Kong cinema. Serious, like, Taylor warned you in advance. This guy fights you. He fights you for real.
And I thought he was joking.
He was not. Nice guy. Kind of intense, but nice guy. You all watch as Raleigh performs some kind of mid-air judo acrobatics, slamming an impossibly timed kick into the rather handsome skull of the main antagonist as he goes spinning off the gantry, grabbing the edge just at the nick of time, as below him an eerie nuclear fire begins to build up, roaring like the open mouth of hell. What's the line, Raleigh? Because there's always a line in a scene like this.
Code red.
You mouth it as you send your opponent screaming into the abyss as the music crescendos, trying to stifle the involuntary, chuckle every time you go back through that script.
If not for the little bit of trauma behind the scenes, it might have been a perfect shoot.
Anyone other than Raleigh can go ahead and give me a wits plus insight roll.
Ooh, 1 success.
3 from Jeremy.
Aster's a little too distracted to notice anything.
Jeremy, the music's changed, and you're not talking about the soundtrack coming from the projector as you look over, and where Raleigh was once, kind of laughing along with the rest of you at the almost 90s-esque one-liners and impossible stunts. Now she suddenly looks pensive, almost wistful.
I think Jeremy looks back towards her, tilts his head. Rather he probably tilts his head I'm hearing something, and then he basically, because he's flopped forward on his stomach, turns his head back around to face the group, and he's looking at you, Raleigh. He tilts his head.
Don't say anything, just look at me.
He's not saying anything. He's just looking.
Give you kind of a small smile. I just want tonight to be good. That's all I want.
Bittersweet song.
Yeah, I kind of look away, and maybe the hand that I sort of card over my face is brushing away a tear or two. Maybe it's just adjusting my hair. Who knows?
If it wasn't for what happened after, you probably would have never come to San Arroyo in the first place.
Yeah. This was supposed to be it. This was the big break. That is what I was told over and over and over and over. And it wasn't. I don't even know if it was... The movie did great. Not winning any awards for maybe anything other than stunts. But it was good. I'm proud of the work I did. There were just other factors at play there.
Eventually, as all things do, the story comes to an end and the credits begin to roll.
Well, what do you all think?
Marvelous. Excellent.
Just as good as when I saw it in theaters.
Can you really kick that high?
Actually, yeah, when I stretch properly.
It's so cool. I have never been a kick person.
Yeah, those fists.
Yeah, I tried doing like karate and it's just like I'm too ground bound. Low center of gravity and all that.
Yeah, I mean, I've got... I think a magazine put it, legs for days.
Legs for days.
They're not wrong, though.
I should dig out that award. My tits got an award once.
Rock on. Hell yeah.
I'm not sure whether I'm disgusted or impressed.
I think I was a bit of both at the same time.
I mean, first of all, thank you for the compliment. Second of all, ew, why were you looking at me like that type of vibe?
Yeah, no. After I did Babylon, I think literally every single costume director I had for the next 2 years just wanted to put me in leather and lace.
That actually kind of makes sense.
Having watched an unholy amount of Beelzebub, I understand the sentiment.
I'm pretty sure they sewed me into that costume on a daily basis.
Remember my costume with the guy in charge of my wardrobe just kept putting me in really tight pants, and I never really understood it until I got a little older.
Yeah. I don't know. It's nice having a night where no one's trying to murder us.
Where we don't have to track down a terrible lost soul who wants to murder people.
Song's bittersweet, but it's not over.
No, it's never going to be over, but we got to take the breaks when we can.
Of
Hey.
course.
Y'all want to do something a little fun?
Sure.
I'm game.
Aster will be like, all right, hang out here for a sec. And she will run into her pottery studio and then come back with a big tray full of just like vases or like mugs that didn't come together properly. And she points to an area in the back where you will see shattered like shards of ceramics just glazed in various glazes of dry or fired and whatnot. Just like we should blow off some steam. I've been holding on to these for an occasion like this. And she will pick one up and then just chuck it at the fence as hard as she can, and it'll just shatter.
Immediate explosion of pottery shards just all over the back of the lawn. Very satisfying sound.
I genuinely wonder how far I can throw one of these.
Please don't break my fence.
I'm gonna go for distance.
I'm gonna go for speed.
I have a really great and stupid idea.
Okay.
You can't throw me, Ash.
I don't, but I absolutely could.
Little fastball special.
Ash will like take like 10 steps back and say, okay, like serve, pitch, whatever. And they are going to, when it gets close enough, just see if they can just like punch the pottery out of the air.
This is a new version of skeet shooting.
Give me Dex plus Brawl.
Okay, I am going to pop wheel for this because this is important to me. 2 successes, unfortunately.
So, pick up one of these quite literally half-baked projects, test it, toss it a couple of times, then toss it up, almost like you're about to, like, hit a baseball with a bat. Bring up your fists, go in, miss it entirely, overstep, your foot lands on a loose rock, and your momentum sends you twisting in mid-air and directly onto your ass. And then the little half-finished mug falls on top of your head.
Jeremy's gonna laugh and walk over and like help Ash up and just start like brushing the pottery fragments off, laughing his ass off the entire time.
Ash is going to be laughing too, and is going to be like, well, I don't even have the excuse of being drunk this time. I just beefed that. Oh.
It's say like if you're looking at the fence and beyond, is there like another house behind you, or is it just empty?
Well, I believe we established before that Aster's abode, directly behind it is just like low rolling hills, chaparral, and hiking trails.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna point at a spot on a hill and say, but I can hit that.
Do it.
Dex plus athletics.
Just random question, would fleetness help with this?
I'd say yes.
Then I will rouse for fleetness. 5
Ooh.
successes with a critical.
Well, they wanted to see how high you could kick. You think for a moment, plant your feet, toss it upwards, and in one fluid movement, hook kick it at just the right angle. So instead, shattering on impact, instead, the momentum of your leg hooks it and shot puts it out into the middle distance. And a few of you squint, and at a certain point, this black speck against the night sky just completely flies out of your visual range. Like it crested the hill and disappeared.
Fucking kick.
Hell yeah.
Jeremy's gonna like hold his fist out for a fist bump.
I'll get a fist bump.
A few more experiments are tried. After all, none of you have really tested the capacity of your new abilities in, well, really any other situation than a life or death one. A few more half-finished bits of pottery are casualties to this experimentation. There is laughter, and there is more than a few comical missteps, and there is quite a bit of broken clay and porcelain when all's said and done. And there is peace. Until Aster, feel your phone buzz in your pocket.
Pulls it out and looks at it.
It's exactly who you think it is.
What did
Your
you
sister.
say?
Your sister has texted back. I owe you an explanation, but not at the house. And then you can see immediately after that a Google pin. And do you recognize the address?
Aster will text back being like, does it have to be tonight? Does it have to be right now?
Get back. If not now, when?
Tomorrow? Just one night with my fucking friends.
Please.
Aster will leave, not say anything, just kind of like leave the group to go inside to compose herself for a moment. She'll text back, she'll be like, all right, I'll be there as soon as I can.
There's no reply.
Of course not.
Meanwhile, the rest of them are still in full hijinks mode, though you are rapidly beginning to run out of reject pottery works.
I gotta go do something. I need to go talk to my sister. Everyone's welcome to hang out still.
Everything
Yeah.
all right?
Need backup?
God. Maybe. I don't know. It's best that I do this one alone. I appreciate it.
Understandable. If you do need a quick exit, text us.
I will.
Could I just roll for premonition?
Give me resolve plus aspects.
5 successes and I get hungrier.
You don't know exactly when this happens. There's no sudden feeling of loss of time or loss of space. One moment you're laughing along with everybody else, and the music's still there, but the music's always there. You've kind of gotten used to it. But then it's almost like everyone around you starts to begin guffawing in tune with that sour note, and it almost overtakes you for a second. And you look around, and you're not in Aster's backyard anymore. You see a pair of porcelain figures. Sisters. Although you don't know how you know that. You just do. See one of them cracked and missing a few pieces, in some cases glued and duct taped those pieces back on, but still siblings together. The cracked one moves on and moves forward, and the music becomes somber as these two beings that were so close at one point inevitably begin to drift apart. But the one in the foreground has drifted so far that she doesn't notice the sister she left behind completely fall to pieces. Just a perfectly woman-shaped pile of damage. And it takes you a moment to realize that the one in the foreground, seemingly oblivious to all of it, isn't Aster. And then the music crescendos once again, and you're back.
I think Jeremy actually stops and covers his ears for a second and almost visibly hunches over before he suddenly stops and stands up bolt upright, and he just looking right at Aster.
Aster's big green eyes blink at you and yes?
She's gonna leave.
Who?
Your sister.
Well, yeah, she's got a husband and children's and soccer PTA.
No, she can't. She can't.
Mm-hmm.
No, you can't let her leave.
I don't have much control over my sister, just like she certainly doesn't have control over me.
No, that's if she leaves, it's I saw you just now. And as soon as she walks away, moves on, she doesn't even notice how far away from you she is, you literally fall apart. Because you're held together with duct tape and glue and yeah.
I have been held together by duct tape and glue since the divorce. She on that, she just turns around and just heads for the door.
Can't let her. Shit.
And Aster will head over to the shipping container.
Storage facility isn't far. You see, as you pull into the area, don't places like this normally have like some kind of night watchman? Jesus, does anyone in this fucking town do their job?
No, but that's kind of the point of being here.
So you just stroll on through, or rather drive on through the gates without a care in the world, and immediately you can see parked outside an open storage unit. You think it's one of those bloodmobiles, like one of those mobile clinics?
I mean, it's kind of appropriate for her job.
Yeah, I mean, you went to uni, you sold your plasma to get by. You're very familiar. Looks kind of weather beaten though. Like it's in bad need of a car wash for starters.
Like it's not necessarily a hospital issue.
If it was at one point, it maybe isn't up to code anymore. There's a logo of a pair of hands holding a blood drop on the side next to it. Sangreal. You assume the company? You're not sure.
Aster will write it down as like, yeah, I'm gonna look that up later. That's weird.
Either way, you see it's a bit of a hub of activity. As you see a couple of familiar faces.
Let me guess, it's
Yes.
Rachel and Hygeia.
You see Hygeia and Rachel and Jesse.
Okay, that makes sense to a degree, yeah.
Jesse appears to be unloading something out of the aforementioned bloodmobile into the open storage shed. Hygeia and Rachel are both talking. As you get out of the car, they both see you, and Hygeia waves. Rachel, well, she has the expression you normally have when you've done something wrong.
Oh, this is perfect. So Aster will be leaning against the car, and giving her the face that, in fact, Rachel used to give her when she was in trouble, or at least her best interpretation of it. So it is just this scowled, I want to speak to the manager face.
Yeah. She approaches you tentatively. She looks tired. Bags under her eyes are very noticeable, even in the relative, half light. So, fuck it. You see, she's wearing kind of a long sleeve jacket, and she just rolls up one of her sleeves. He said this would make things make more sense, so just holds up her wrist. Just do your thing.
Oh, this is weird.
Oh yeah, incredibly. But look, you can either do this or I can explain a lot of things to you that aren't going to make sense in context. So just get over with, please.
Okay. And Aster will do her thing.
You very tentatively take her wrist. You can see. He used to tease your sister about how, despite her literally working with blood, for her job, she was never very fond of needles. You can see her almost wince anticipatorily as your fangs slide into her flesh, and suddenly, in that moment of connection, a voice rings out in your skull. A voice that is familiar, but you only heard it once. The night you died.
Nah, that voice ain't real. What does said voice say?
Hey. I know it's a lot, but your sister didn't rat you out. What happened at the Red Roof wasn't planned. But I don't know about LM till much later. And she... well, I owe her a lot. So, I'm sure you got lots of questions. I wish I could be there. Tell you in person, but not right now. Not with everything going on. Just trust her, okay? She's helped out more than you think. And then it ends just as suddenly.
Aster will lick the wound. And
I never get used to that.
what the fuck did you get me into?
I didn't...
Rachel, do you understand what my life has been like? Do you understand what they do to me? To us?
I didn't know, okay? I didn't... You were gone, and Tabula said he could fix you, and I didn't know what that meant until... I'm so fucking sorry. I thought he was gonna rescue you, not this.
Come rescue. Come fucking rescue. So if it wasn't you, the only other person that I could think who would fucking rat me out is Zach, and I can't have that. And she will fall.
She catches you, just holds you for a second. I didn't know. After everything, and just... I found you there. I was only supposed to be in town for a little bit. And then Tabula tells me apparently you blew up a oil pipeline or something. I had to see you. I had to know you were okay. And I didn't know what to do. I mean, it's not like then I could tell you what I was actually doing here for them.
I out of the two of us, I think I'm the one who does the problematic trouble things. Remember, Rachel, I'm the family fuck up, not you. You're middle goody two shoes.
Hey, you got every right to be pissed.
Pissed? Yeah, I am.
It's not just you that's been going through it lately, okay?
Who else?
I lied about the promotion.
Jock.
Fuck off. What was I supposed to say? Turns out the reason why there was a massive inventory of diffractionated blood missing was because fucking vampires were stealing it, because Denver is overflowing with people like you and Hygeia who have no idea what is happening to them and are getting literally hunted down in the streets.
Oh, I know what it's like to be hunted.
And I got dragged into it, and then that's Tabula came in, gave me the very abridged version, and fuck. I'd like to say I was doing it out of the goodness of my heart, but the truth is, he's got connections and I need the money.
Cool. Cool, Rachel. Fucking cool. The fuck am I supposed to do with that?
I am trying to give you a fucking olive branch, you entitled little...
Entitled?
I'm sorry.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I deserve that. She looks like she's on the verge of tears herself. Although, I imagine that doesn't really help matters, does it?
Nope. At this point, Aster does not fucking care.
Aster, you pissed off scary people.
Hey, well, where?
And then you fled to a fucking company town? What did you think was going to happen?
I thought...
Your ex works for Endron.
Yes, my ex, who I thought up until just now was still kind of actually head over heels for me.
Right, yeah, of course, because, he's secretly so very damaged.
You haven't interacted with that family enough to talk about damaged, Rachel.
It doesn't.
I need you to back the fuck off.
No, you were a fucking wreck. Yes,
I'm aware. I became so much of a wreck that I happily was led down the eco-terrorist lane. I understand how much of a wreck I was.
And why? Why? Why couldn't you just said something?
To who?
To me.
About what?
To Mom. You always... We're not... Despite what you may think, there are people out there who worry about you.
Where was that worry? Where was that worry 3 years ago when I fucking needed it? Do you know who picked me up? Do you know who fucking actually got me functioning again? Who helped me set up my goddamn life? Not you, not Mom. My best friend Raquel, who is now dead, put me back together. She was the only one that was there for me after everything. And then I find out the person who put me back together was the same person who encouraged me to get involved with LM in the fucking first place. I'm tired of being used. So if anybody fucking needs anything from me, you better tell me up front exactly what you need.
She's quiet for a very long moment. You shut me out.
Shut everyone out. I shut literally everybody out.
Yeah, but you disappeared into the city once, Aster. It was bad. I don't know how you remember it, but you were just gone, and then I find out you're back here, and of course I feel like a fucking hypocrite. And now you're back here, and you might be stuck here, and you think you don't... I know it's my fault. Okay? I thought maybe I could save you this time. I didn't know what that meant.
For once, I actually didn't need saving. Especially saving me to just be abandoned again. A+. A fucking plus.
I didn't know. Aster, please, you can't believe me. I didn't know.
I do believe you, actually. Being gullible runs in the family. And Aster just kind of like devolves into ugly, cackling, laughing, kind of that unhinged laugh that Jeremy does every once in a great while. That. It's... I'm here now, and all I can do is move forward. That's all I've got at this point, and I was hoping that I could at least do this tomorrow night, because one of the people that I met through this lovely, lovely life that I have now is leaving. And I just wanted to hang out with our friends and make just at least a happy memory with them that doesn't involve us almost dying multiple times. So I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go be with my friends for as long as I have that.
Look, I'm trying to help. I want to help, and I didn't bring you all the way out here just for the ambiance.
Then what do you need?
I don't... Look, one of your friends, she's dealing with... She's going cold turkey, for lack of a better term, right?
Yes.
Hey, Gia, you got... Yeah, I got it. Just give me a second. You hear from inside the storage unit. They deal with this more than you think. I don't pretend to understand the physics of it, but it's like methadone for vampires, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I don't understand the science behind it either, but...
Yeah, it's not... Whatever it is not fucking science.
It's not science in the way you know, but it is science.
She just poured a whole batch of type AB into a pressure cooker with molten lead and red food coloring. I don't understand any of this shit.
I probably could break it down if I saw the formula. I'm quite adept at it, actually.
I just want to be fucking useful.
Rachel, my sweet, sweet sister, you don't know how to be useful in these situations. Danger has never been your thing. It's always been mine.
Now it's her turn to look angry.
Aster does not care.
She looks like she's about to say something with quite a measure of vitriol when suddenly Hygeia quite literally inserts herself between the two of you. Hey, hi. I get it. It's a lot, but could we maybe not have a screaming match in the middle of a storage facility that we're technically not supposed to be in? Yes? We can
Yeah,
only
I was
bribe
just
the night.
leaving.
Yeah, because we can only bribe the night watchman so much without resorting to other methods. She's got, it looks like a travel thermos in her hands.
Is that for Crowe?
Yeah, Sarah's keeping an eye on her.
I can respect that.
Yeah, I haven't seen her in person, but I'm told it's not pretty. And this is we call it Frite. It's not really the real thing, but it's close enough that it might make things slightly less terrible. Plus, I feel like I owe you one for, she jerks a thumb over her shoulder to Jesse, who kind of gives you a wave as he loads another cooler unit out of the Bloodmobile.
Aster kind of like does the 2 fingers from the eyebrow wave.
If she needs more, it's not the worst thing in the world to brew in a pinch. I can give you the recipe, but just be careful. That dark passenger of hers is going to be real disappointed when it realizes it is not, in fact, the genuine article.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, so, she looks very awkwardly between the 2 Nolan siblings.
Aster will happily take the thermos, and I'm assuming Aster has an address for where Crowe is being held.
Yeah, well, you know where she stays during the night, and apparently Sarah's
At the trailer?
You could really think of worse places to keep someone in Crowe's condition right now.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. All right, cool. Yeah, Aster will take it and kind of quell her anger a bit and look at Rachel and just be like, I am sorry. I did cross the line. I have a lot I've had a lot happen in a very short amount of time that I really need to process and deal with. That you kind of can't help me with. We're just, not to sound cliche, too different.
Rachel kind of just grabs her arm, the opposite hand, and you see she's not wearing her ring.
You too, huh?
You're not the only one that has it tough.
How are the kids taking it?
We're just separated for the time being. Jared doesn't know about any of this. He just thinks that I'm doing outreach stuff out of state. But it's been difficult.
I understand how difficult it is, actually. I mean, maybe not with kids, but I do get how hard it is. I can recommend you a really good therapist.
They ask me a lot about their Aunt Aster.
I'm kind of gestures up to them, to the night sky, and is, I'm bound to this.
Yeah, I didn't say. I don't know, I'm also really fucking tired.
You should go home. You should be with your family. Because I promise you, Rachel, when you lose them, if you continue down this road, and you will fucking lose them. It hurts worse than anything you could imagine. So go be with your family.
Aster, give me a charisma or manipulation plus persuasion.
And you. That is 3 successes.
She looks like she's about to say something else, but again, what could she possibly say at this point? So she just turns around and walks back into the vehicle. JF watches her go.
Before she pulls out, Aster will be like, I do love you.
Love you too, you idiot.
Yeah. Get out of here, golden child.
She climbs back in to the vehicle with a sad smile. Aegea and you both watch as the engine hums to life, begins to pull out the sort of concrete causeway between these 2 rows of storage units. Gia just looks at you, looks back to the retreating taillights of the van, looks back at you again. You know, one of these days I'd really love it if Tabula would just maybe give me a little heads up in advance.
I am so sorry you had to bear witness to the family drama.
I mean, walking directly into a soap opera isn't new, but he's like this, you know, nobody knows the whole plan, so that way when shit goes wrong, and it does quite often, nobody can spill the beans on everybody else.
Makes sense. As someone who's been in organizations like this, it makes sense. I get it. I do. It's frustrating. I would very much love to talk to the person who created me.
I don't even know Tabula could have. I mean, normally we kind of can't.
Maybe there's more to Tabula than you know.
Oh, definitely. I don't even know if he's a he. That's how in the dark I am.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to tell, but I was also dying at the time, so.
How's, she kind of taps the side of her head.
I'm assuming she's referring to the brand.
Yep, she was,
Yeah.
She wasn't present for the actual branding, but she was down there.
She was there. 2 + 2 usually equals 4. Aster will pull her hair to the side, and again, she still hasn't looked at it, but that seems like it's healed.
She sucks her teeth a little, and then you see her lift up the side of her shirt, and you see on her stomach, just above her right hip bone, is a crescent-shaped brand.
This is just what they do.
Yep, like fucking lost cattle.
Very cool. Fucking love that.
Like, I get it. You're probably feeling some kind of way towards Tabula's whole operation right now, but the whole reason why this even exists is to, you know, make sure less and less people end up like, well, us. If they're lucky.
Yeah, we're dead. Fuck. Aegea, literally the only reason I'm alive is because of Zach. That's it. That is why Langford didn't kill me right then and there.
I told you before, lot of jigsaw pieces, hell, maybe even a corner piece. Not the whole puzzle. Not by a long shot.
Hey, you got that vape on you? I can really use it right now.
You know what? He just takes it out of her back pocket. Just keep it.
Cool. Great. I need to go deliver stuff anyway.
You see, Jesse comes over, putting one arm around Aegea's shoulders. Appreciate you.
I'm actually glad to see that you're okay. Sorry that you got pulled into our shit.
You know. I say it is what it is, but what it was not something I want to repeat anytime soon.
I don't blame you.
Just want to let you know that we're not all assholes, and we remember who helps us out in a bind.
Appreciate that.
So we closing up shop here, babe? Yeah, I just got a few more things I want to put together, and then... I mean, at this point, that smoke break is getting a little ludicrous.
All right, well, I'm gonna head out.
Misery loves company. Just saying.
Misery does indeed love company.
Open invitation, even in spite of Tabula's whole shenanigans.
Maybe later. Let me see how this week goes and I'll let you know. And on that, Aster will get into the car, put the thermos in the cup holder, if it fits. Hopefully it fits. And head over to Crowe's. Before she starts driving, though, she will text everyone at the house and be like, hey, I'm going to head over to Crowe.
Crowe, can you please give me Resolve plus Intelligence test?
2 success, possible bestial failure.
Crowe, let me ask you a serious question. A few nights into your new rehabilitation program, how badly are you crashing out right now?
I feel as though I have discovered a whole new definition of rock bottom every hour. Hysterics. It has been anger. It has been just absolute maniacal lunacy. She is an emotional kaleidoscope. I think is the best way to describe where she's at right now.
And where is the kaleidoscope currently landing in this exact moment in time, keeping in mind you just had a bestial failure?
It's probably throwing shit all around the trailer. Just wreaking havoc. So a lot of anger and frustration and nowhere to put it.
Yeah. If the interior of your trailer didn't look like an absolute fucking mess before, a carton of mostly spoiled milk flies across the room and very nearly hits Cass' center mass as it explodes into an ugly, curdled mess on the far wall. Shit, she's... What do? Do we feed her again? Your other roommate, Sarah, approaches you in the same way that you'd approach a wild animal. Crowe, look at me. Come on, little sister, you're stronger than this. Just look at me.
Turn and look at her with what could only be described as a death glare. Like a predator backed into a corner.
Give me a strength plus brawl roll.
1 success, possible bestial failure.
You leap at her. She has what you want, and as far as you're concerned, she is not sharing. Spear tackle into her, and she falls onto the coffee table, which immediately shatters into cheap plywood. Your fangs snapping, feathers spraying in all directions. She is wrestling with you. You are making this very difficult. But she manages to get out from under you and pinning you to the ground. Your Casco. Fuck, should I get the steak? No. Look at me. Look at me. Could you please give me a stamina plus resolve check?
And success.
Something in her gaze reaches into that inner animal of yours and quashes it. And it's not a good feeling, being wrenched from one emotional extreme to another. And it isn't the first time she's had to do this. But it has proven the only way to really calm you down, short of, well, the other thing. She had you almost like pinned to the ground, and as the fight immediately goes out of you, she goes from confrontational to comforting, the drop of the hat, just holding you there, stroking your messy, feather-strewn dreads like, you are equal to this, little one.
Does it stop?
I know. You're doing so well, and I'm here, and Cass is here, and we're not going to let anything happen to you, okay? She nods to Cass, who immediately goes and get, well, you've been using this essentially old serving bowl. Already it's got a bit of a reddish crust forming at the bottom. Okay, we're gonna give you something now that should take the edge off. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. You are equal to this, little sister. You are better than the beast. I think that's around the time that you pull up Aster as Cass, as he's walking over the bowl, and looks out the window.
Aster will just kind of like wave at Cass.
Shit. Are we? Sarah says, it's fine. Bring her in. And you've not met Cass before.
Mm-mm.
He's this kind of scrawny, like tall, but definitely not carrying the weight for his height. Got a couple of, tattoos in random locales strewn across his pale skin. Similarly dreaded hair to Crowe. Also looks nearly as strung out, but he kind of walks over to you, is like, you're Aster, right?
I'm Aster. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, no, shit, man, I really wish it was under better circumstances. She's in here and she's wigging out big time.
Well, I got some stuff for her. I don't know if she's gonna like it, but I got some stuff.
Yeah. Sarah, she's got the thing that Hygeia said would help. Inside the room. Well, it's absolutely destroyed. And you see Sarah Whitebird not quite hugging, not quite pinning your friend to the floor.
Is this a bad day?
There aren't any good days right now.
It's unfortunate. Here, and she'll hand over the thermos. Hopefully this helps.
Okay. Crowe? Crowe, are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay. What's in this thermos? It's gonna help.
Who's here? She's gonna try and lean her body back to see who's here. And she's clearly very fucking out of it.
Hey, Crowe, it's me, Aster. How you doing?
Are we still doing movie night?
We'll do another movie night just for you.
I'm sorry I missed it.
It's okay. And Aster will pull out her phone and kind of show the set of really bad, goofy pictures that she took of everybody just making silly faces to, show that we were all thinking about Crowe.
All right. I'm on small sips. She hands you the opened thermos.
I'm going to try my best to do small sips.
You drink it, and there's this immediate surge of visceral disappointment, just because for a brief moment in time, something inside of you so very excited. It's like when you get fruit punch, but whatever it is, it's clearly some off-brand no one's ever heard of. Whatever it is, it definitely ain't Kool-Aid. It's just close enough to what you're craving. But only just, and it stays down, but it doesn't make the gnawing in the pit of your stomach go away.
What the fuck is this?
It'll make this next part a little easier. And you see, she picks up the bowl. This part you are kind of familiar with. Cass, you mind? As she gets into sort of a sitting position behind you, wrapping one arm around you, the other holding out her wrist. Cass takes a kitchen knife, opens up the wrist, begins to drain a small amount of vitae into the bowl, but even a small amount is enough to send that scrabbling, hungry thing behind your eyes screaming. Need you to give me a willpower check, but thanks to the frite you've just ingested, you now have a 2-die bonus.
4 successes.
That's enough. For the first time in a few nights, you managed to keep it together. You don't start, like so many other times, twitching and biting and clawing and howling. The smell of kindred vitae hits your nostrils. Agony of having to wait, having to let it sit. You know, some rational part of you knows, as Sarah's explained it to you. If you let it sit outside long enough outside the vein, it doesn't have the same addictive effect, but the rest of you just does not give a damn. You'd eat everyone here if given the opportunity. Whatever is in the thermos is taking the edge off as very slowly hands you the bowl and then just as quickly wraps both arms around you.
I feel like this would be a lot easier with a straw.
Hey, I'll run out. I'll run out to CVS the first thing, okay? Says Cass. I'll get you one of those funky, like crazy straws. They still got those, right?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And I guess I'm gonna try to drink this and see what happens.
Need another willpower check. You still have that 2-die bonus.
That is 7 successes on critical.
Whatever's running through Sarah's veins, it's potent. enough that even this small amount satiates 2 levels of your hunger.
Somewhat feel like a person again, I guess. Try and pull myself up.
And Sarah lets you out of the bear hug when she's good and sure that you're not going to try and, well, do what you just did.
Can I please go out?
On one condition. Gotta take that thermos with you. I know it's not the first time I've had to, well, get people off the sauce, and while I don't pretend to understand what exactly the Thin Bloods do with it, it might just be the difference between whether or not you try to rip one of your friends' throats out.
Aster,
Mm-hmm.
can I go back with you? I understand if you say no, like, that I'm not exactly, stable.
None of us are stable. It's okay. You know what? Yeah, you. As long as Sarah says that it's okay, I trust Ash to be able to hold you back if need be.
And I feel like probably for the first time in several nights, Crowe perks up a little bit. Like, it's still very much like her body language is giving off that she's in a lot of pain. But it's all just the mental shit. But she perks up, kind of like a half smile. Yeah, oh. Yeah, let me get my bag.
Sarah kind of just collapses back onto the couch, like kneading her brow.
Are you okay, Sarah?
Well, let's just say that she's not the only one who's been getting hangry lately.
I'll take her for tonight. You go take care of yourself. Caretaker burnout's still a thing.
It's, this Sebastian has a lot to answer for.
I do not like him. I don't know what game he's playing, but I don't trust him. Glad he's locked up.
All of this is just... I'm glad it's over, don't get me wrong, but none of this makes any sense.
It does feel like we're missing many pieces to puzzle.
Not to mention, there are only so many nights in a row I can play babysitter.
Well, I can at least help tonight. Here, if you need me again, just let me know. I'm sure you have a way of contacting me. Anyone.
Oh, I've got friends everywhere.
I'm sure.
Four-legged ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just if you ever need a night off, I can help.
Well, if your friends keep providing her with frite, then maybe she has a chance in hell of beating this.
We'll do our best. IG is pretty reliable. And in a pinch, given the formula, I can help with it.
I've forgotten what giving a shit feels like.
No offense to you, but it seems like a lot of the elders need to be reminded of their humanity.
How old do you think I am, young lady?
Older than me.
Yes, but you're no offense, but you're Duskborn. You are a fetus. You are barely ambulatory.
I know.
Just a babe in the woods.
Doing what I can.
Smallest possible child. She says with a bit of a somewhat exhausted grin.
Yeah, all of those things are in fact very true. But sometimes adults need to be reminded of the pureness of children.
And sometimes adults fail to act their age.
True story.
Speaking of which, I'm overdue for a talk with Freddie and Mama Dawn.
Can I ask you about Freddie? What's up with him?
He's a turncoat with the massive chip on his shoulder, but he's also paid his dues to the movement.
What's his beef with the Crawford family?
I honestly couldn't tell you. I try to spend as little time within the city limits as I can nowadays.
If you do hear anything, is it overstepping to ask for you to tell me?
I think you have bigger fish to fry right now. Me and Crowe have been talking. She told me who turned you on to the cult.
Hmm.
You should probably settle up with her.
It's on the list.
Well, make it a priority. You do not want... That particular clan may have not invented the art of the grudge, but they sure as hell perfected it.
Duly noted. And the Freddy information is more of a side project than anything.
He's a prick. But he's a prick.
He seems like one.
He's a prick in our corner. And right now, we need that. Now, in the meantime, go be ambulatory fetuses, will you?
Yep. And she will look down the hall for Crowe.
Crowe, you try your best to put yourself together. Problem is the feathers aren't going anywhere anytime soon. They basically become a permanent feature at this point.
Yeah, and it's probably more of them, given the persistence of the struggle.
And sometimes your eyes just go full corvid black. It's as disconcerting as it sounds. As you head back out with your bag, Cass meets you by the door, just like, room for +1?
You know what? Yeah, come on. I got food at the house that needs to get eaten.
Oh, sweet. I could absolutely
I'll make you a
murder.
meal.
And yeah, I could absolutely murder, like, I mean, not literally murder, but, you know.
Yeah. Come on in. Let's go. Fair warning, there's some famous people at the house. Don't freak out.
Cass elbows you, Crowe. What do you mean? Have you been holding out on me?
Not intentionally.
So we're talking like San Arroyo famous, or like
Raleigh, Asher, and Jeremy Reed.
No.
Mm-hmm.
You're friends with Queen Babylon?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh my god. I mean, I get it, you've been going through it lately, but come on. Dick move.
Keep your fangirling in your pants, please.
I will do no such thing. I have got, now that you're back and we can hang out again, I have got so much fangirling to whip out. Raleigh fucking Asher. I mean, shit. That show, man. That was like my entire identity back in high school.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm very, very aware.
And the fangirling only continues on the ride back. He has 1,000 questions for both of you.
Aster will answer none of them.
I feel like Crowe is just sitting in the back seat with Cass, just sort of watching as the desert passes by. Just eventually, like, settles back into the seat, unintentionally settling back into Cass, not even realizing it.
Both of you strung out at an ungodly hour, raving about that one scene. You know the one in the season finale.
Yep.
Almost seems normal.